This is Split. Good morning, friends. We are at Split morning at around 6:15. We are gonna go Dubrovnik. That's around, I think, 2.5 hours journey from here. That's another city in Croatia. It's a morning and pretty calm. I see like the city was up till around 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. So it's totally a live city. It's good. It's awesome. I'll come back this city again, I'm sure. So yeah, I'll cover everything in Dubrovnik, whatever we are seeing, the details. So stay tuned, guys. Stay with us and give us a thumbs up. Thank you.
Around, you don't see it up in the mountain. Also the caravans or soldiers passing in between the mountains in this valley, they would not notice that there is much up there unless you knew there was a big fort. But from up there you can control the whole area. So this is a very, very strategic location in the central part of the coast. And Pope wanted the territory to stay under Christianity and Christian influence, and new people arriving at
Hello friends, it's around 9 o'clock and we are on the way to Dubrovnik. We just get at a stoppage to enjoy this view, the washroom, and there are a couple of kiosks so you can buy fruits, winery. You can see that this place is full of wineries and grape fields, I believe. The sea looks really nice. I think that side it's just Bosnia. I'm not sure. I don't think it's Croatia. The view is pretty good from here. এখানে সব ওয়াইন দেখতে পাচ্ছ না? Okay. Fit.
all the way up north, but down south it's connected to the mainland again. So if you look here to the left, well, now it's a road. Over there is a border and there is a Bosnian village over there. That's a touristic village, so they don't do any kind of business there except tourism. So that's why that Ploče harbor was very important for Bosnia, very important. But Bosnia has 7 kilometers of the coast. That village was built on purpose by the Dubrovnik government, and all these walls up the mountain to protect the salt production. No fridge, no electricity, 40 over there. I'm mentioning this because I already said how during Yugoslavia there was so much of this like pushing of development of tourism. So this coastal road was built in the 60s. A lot of hotels around are from the 60s, 70s, even early 80s. The islands, they have some villages on them and some old monasteries or remains of the monasteries, and some hotels and nice towns and harbors, but very, very small and local. But it's very cool. There's a lot of tourists from the city going and sailing around the islands around. In one of them, last week I think, learned with Serbia. Serbia was an independent kingdom, had some kind of small army, and our politicians from the coast, Split, Zagreb, coastal cities, pushed Dubrovnik, Split, these coastal to defend yourself, blah blah this, blah blah that. So that part where the Plitvice lakes are, in between Zagreb and Split, where Serbians mostly lived, roads started to be blocked, shootings here, shootings there, incidents here. It's all the time on. Just people were, mom and dad were all the time watching what's happening and how things go around. Dubrovnik was heavily less happier than I was 2 minutes ago. I will tell you why, but this here, way to the left, floating cities, literally. But this is already Dubrovnik, so I don't know if some of you has been here before or not. No. This is the new harbor called Bruges. So this is where the cruise ships stop. This is where pretty much all the yacht celebrities, if they come to the town, are stopped if they're not just decked out on an open sea. This is where the local bus station is. So if you take Flix or something, this is where you'll be dropped off. So everything is actually, this is where the ferries go to Bari from, or this is, if you come from Split with a catamaran or ferry to Dubrovnik, this is where you're dropped off. So Old Town is on the other side. Dubrovnik also doesn't have very big beach areas, so for the beaches, I grew up on a beach in my hometown, so for me, anything less than that, it's but they have quite a couple of nice beaches, literally behind those two hills. There is a bay in Lapad, so that's nice here. That's like very nice, like stripe towards the sea with the palm trees and restaurants and bars and kiosks. So it's a proper like beach area. And if I would book a like holiday in Dubrovnik, I would never stay in the old town, like literally never. Would rather Lapad consider as the beach area, and then takes like 20-25 minutes walking to the old town, or Uber from here to the old town can be like 5-6 euros. So Uber is a great option to mingle. Orange shiny tiles on the top of the houses, it's actually what was renovated after the war. If it's not some fancy new house, of course. If you have like, this one here, this is some restaurant, tavern, whatever. Stone house, but new tiles. I told you in the fact that Dubrovnik was 450 years independent, and they were keeping their independence by having the spies everywhere around, trying to
attach to the Soviet influence. And they did not govern this money well. This is incompetent people that came, to the government. So they would open the factory to manufacture shoes. 10,000 people hired there. There was no profit for them. They just wasted money.
Hey guys, so if you see, like, we have reached Dubrovnik and we started exploring the this fort, and you can say the wall of Dubrovnik. So it's basically built between 13th and 17th centuries, a 1.2 miles long defensive system circling this old town to protect from the invaders actually. So basically that's from Venice and Ottomans actually. They are attacked. You can look at this wall, it's so huge, so big and so thick. It's really a art of work. I mean, the much I am seeing, I am just falling in love with this city.
After that huge earthquake happening here in 1667, there was all Gothic Renaissance church crashed in an earthquake near one day. When they were going to see in the 70s, this is interesting story. Let the bells ring and I will tell you. To stop talking. Following Dominic the monastery, which is called
I'll tell you another reason why I choose to visit Dubrovnik is I am a Game of Thrones fan. So if you know Game of Thrones, and definitely you know the Dubrovnik, Croatia. So this is the place actually. There are several shoot happens for Game of Thrones. Mostly it's King's Landing, the key sites location of the old town actually, and that's the fort you can see, and there the Lokram Island. So iconic scene including the Jesuit staircase, I mean Walk of Shame, and Minnesota Tower. So these are the place actually the Dubrovnik shoot happens. So you can see that's a lot more attraction historically, and if you are fan of Game of Thrones, this is a place you should definitely visit. And if you are visiting Croatia, so just to see this place, it's just feeling so awesome, so nice to see all this stuff here in front of my eyes. So stay tuned, stay with us guys, and just experience this awesome Dubrovnik. I'm just loving it. I mean, so nice to be here. And follow our channel, give us a thumbs up. Hey guys, we are exploring Dubrovnik, so we continue exploring the Dubrovnik, and the fort and everything looks so beautiful and ancient. Resembles with Venice. I think they have the similar structure, and I heard that they are on the part of while making this, so it's nice, and the view from here is also nice. These are the harbor. জলের কি কালার,
ক্লিন কি দেখেছো? মাছ দেখো কত মাছ,
কোথায় মাছ দেখতে?
ওই তো একটা দেখতে পাচ্ছ না, অনেকগুলো মাছ।
হ্যাঁ ওই যে একটা, আর বড়
সুইমিং করছে দেখো।
There are a lot of souvenir shops, mostly for Game of Thrones. You can see there are a lot you can buy if you are a Game of Thrones fan. So, and you see this chair.
ডুবরাইট নেবে না?
তো এটার কথা বলছিল, ভালো একটা ভিউ আছে এখানে, দেখি।
বেশি তো যাওয়া যাবে না, রেস্টুরেন্ট। আমি উঠে তো যাবো না।
Hey guys, it's super hot today. We are sweating, but look at this view. It's so awesome view here. People are enjoying. It's kind of a small cafeteria, but people are enjoying a lot. You can see. Hey guys, so Dubrovnik city or the trip is come to an end now. We have another stoppage while we go back to Split, but I have enjoyed a lot really. I like this, and it's really awesome. If you are in Croatia, just don't forget to visit Dubrovnik.
And then as you drive down, airport is like 20 minutes south. There is town of Cavtat, great place, smaller, coastal, half an hour away. More villages with nice beaches. So for me, always that people are in farming them, and actually, as I said, this is the best area to do so, and it's a big tradition for centuries happening. Back in the days, people would put the branches from the trees down in the water to farm oysters and
First, hey guys, this is a oyster farm. So if you see, I don't know, you're able to see it or not. There are little barrels. Those are in oysters. I mean, inside that, down the water.